the latest bells and whistles. In a real plant, these bells and whistles are things like sensors, which measure temperatures and pressures, and valves, which open and close, allowing the amount of fluid entering the plant to be controlled. But there are a lot of bells and whistles. In a real plant, there could be hundreds, and I am extremely lazy. So I brought along someone to help me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Optimus Prime. Optimus represents my PhD thesis, the control system of my geothermal power plant, which is basically a bunch of computers connected to my sensors and valves. He uses the information from the sensors to decide how to open and close the valves, with the aim of operating the plant to produce the most power. Now, you may have noticed that Optimus here is in mint condition, still trapped in his original packaging. So you might be wondering, how can he operate all of these bells and whistles? Well, Optimus is not just a robot. He's not just a transformer, and he's not just an Autobot. He is, in fact, a psychic transforming Autorobot. My research is to program Optimus to give him psychic powers, specifically the power of prediction. My aim is to create a controller that will avoid problems and result in cheaper electricity for all of you. Thanks for listening.
Okay, our next PhD student is, by her own admission, a below-average cook, but an above-average lover of all things nerdy. Please welcome Kay Evans.
So, cancer is a big deal. It's a sad fact that 1 in 3 of us in this room will develop some form of cancer in our lives. Now, traditional chemotherapy works by killing rapidly dividing cells like cancer cells, but it also kills healthy cells, such as those in the bone marrow, digestive system, and hair follicles. And that's why chemotherapy causes some severe side effects. It's non-specific. Chemotherapy's ungainly attack can be shown quite simply. Let's say these green balloons here are healthy cells, and the red, cancer. And my hand is chemotherapy. My hand's a bit of a bitch, really. It's indiscriminate in what it hits. We need to find something unique to cancer. Something that gets the balance right in targeting cancer cells and not healthy cells. One difference is how cancer cells gain access to extra nutrients to help them grow so fast. Cancer cells are basically binge eaters. Within their structure, they have access to their own personal all-you-can-eat buffet, which healthy cells don't really need. My research aims to close down that buffet, but to do so with grace and precision, so the rest of our cells aren't affected. I'm taking away their food supply and basically starving the cancer cells to death. Extreme dieting. This means we can move away from clumsy chemotherapy and work towards a more elegant treatment that is both controlled and more precise in killing cancer. Oops.